team, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really nervous about this one. Today is day 200 of the 5 a.m. Squat Club. We've been doing this every day, 5 a.m. for 200 days in a row, and in celebration of that, I'm gonna try to do 200 unbroken back squats. Join me, choose an option that you think you can hang on for, and let's challenge ourselves today. First thing, before we freak out and do that, let's choose our first thoughts, calm our mind before we go after it. Let's go. So what you're gonna do is just find yourself a little bit of space where you can sit down in what we call a passive squat or paleo squat. Grab yourself a counterbalance if you feel like you're gonna fall backwards, and hold it out in front. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take about 2 minutes to open the mind, open the hips. We're gonna go with a box breath, a 4-second inhale, 4-second pause at the top, 4-second exhale, and then a 4-second pause at the bottom as well. So find yourself a position. Let's slow down the breathing, and let's go and inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I am responsible. My choices, my responses. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I will make time between stimulus and my response. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I have all I need to succeed today, and will focus on progress over perfection. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I choose gratitude. Inhale. All right. Dog, you ready? You're in the camera. You ready? Let's get moving. So, before we go crazy, we're gonna warm up the body, get set for moving here. We're gonna get up out of bed already, so now we're gonna get up off the floor. Good morning, Jason. Good morning, Jody. Thank you. Day 200. So, we're gonna get 2 minutes here just getting down on the ground and getting back up. Nice and easy. You can walk it down, hop it down, whatever you're feeling. You can increase the pace as you go. Just feeling the body warm up, increasing the general body temperature, lubricating the joints, starting to feel the muscles kind of become less stiff, sore, and tired. We're just waking the body up, telling it it's time to think about doing some squats. And yes, in celebration of day 200, our goal is 200 squats. My goal is unbroken, basically without putting the bar down. But you're gonna choose an option that's gonna be good and challenging, just to get ourselves a little bit of extra push today. So don't worry, we'll come up with some options for anybody. Let's just get her warmed up, and we'll find our spot. Another minute, excuse me, burpees. Morning, Maple. Hey. What are you doing? What are you doing, dog? Hopefully we're all feeling pretty good after active recovery yesterday. And we're excited to get ourselves a good challenge today. Not gonna lie, I am a little nervous / a lot. What's the worst that could happen though, right? Be a little sore. 10 seconds, couple more burpees. Last one. There we are. All right, so we'll get into the rest of our general warm-up here. Might change it up a little bit today to focus on our squats, but we will start with our hip flexor warm-up, just lifting the knee up towards the chest, keeping the standing leg straight. I'm doing a little bit of in and out. Maybe 10 total of those before you switch sides. And some clicking happening in my back. Thinking about our squat pattern here today, so we're going to warm up maybe a little differently. Maybe just add some things in here. Next we will go good morning, so feet underneath the hips, and then just send the hips back, finding some hamstring tension. Squeeze the butt at the top, hips back, squeeze the top. Feel that hamstring, push the range of motion a little bit. Oh, I'm not even neutral there. You can pedal it out a little bit, side to side. Okay, and then from there, we're just gonna stand on one foot. You're gonna drop and raise the opposite hip by relaxing and then pushing into the floor with the standing foot. Just starting to turn on a little bit of lateral hip control. We get 10 of those per side. Whoa. Where's the balance today? Switch it up. Whoop. Come on, balance. Thinking a lot about these squats. Surprised I slept relatively well, so should be able to give her a go. This is going to be a mental test. Definitely a physical test too, but very mental. All right, from there we'll go reverse lunge. So nice long step back such that when the back knee comes to the floor, the front shin stays nice and vertical. And then just pushing up through both feet. Bringing it back together, starting to get a little blood flowing in the legs. Excuse me. A little more quiet today. I am thinking about squats. All right, from there we'll get down on all fours. And we'll go with our thread the needle for the thoracic spine opener. So take one hand off the ground and you're gonna sweep it underneath between the other hand and the knees. Try and take the shoulder to the floor and then lift into the ceiling. Ooh, there's a crack. We'll get 5 per side. All right. 4. The world is still sleeping on Sunday, and we are going crazy. All right, switch arms. Hey, most people are probably taking the day off, taking it easy. It's not what we do, eh? That's not what we do. Although we did take it a little bit easy yesterday for the active recovery, nothing crazy. But we're going crazy today. Hi, Maple. All right, last one there. And we'll come up to our feet for our first set of air squats. First squat of the day. See how she feels. So feet underneath the shoulders. Think about sending the hips back and down till they're below the level of the knees. Keeping the knees in line with the feet. And then driving up, standing tall, squeezing the butt at the top. Hey, trying to keep that torso nice and upright as opposed to letting it drop in the bottom. Good morning, Yaroslav. Excuse me. You are awesome. We'll see. We'll see how awesome it is. Happy day 200. Thank you. Or what does that say? Sorry, 200. All right. Come on, knee. Round 2 of the warm-up. Starting to get a little more range of motion on that knee raise. Little rotation. Maple's going crazy already. So up and out and down. Up and in and down. Trying to work on staying on that standing leg. Working the balance there at the same time. Switch it up. All right, we'll go to our staggered good morning. So line up the toes of the one foot with the heel of the other, and then just send that hip back again. Find the hamstring tension on the front leg. Stand up and squeeze. Yeah, we're gonna add an exercise or two at the end of the warm-up. A little bit extra prep for squats. Nervous. And we'll go over some options here that you can do if you don't want to do a barbell, or if you don't have one, or if you think this is a crazy idea. All good. Maple. A couple more there, and then we'll get our single leg, call it golfer's deadlift, single leg hinge. Maple. So go ahead and stand on one foot. Take that opposite leg back. You can hinge over as far as you want. You can take the hands to the ground. Whatever feels good. Today, start warming up that hip again. Or continue warming up that hip. A couple more there. And then we'll switch over to the other side. Should be starting to feel the warmth building in the body, the muscles loosening up a little bit. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, and then from there, Spider-Man. Yeah, let's do that. Into our plank. Take one foot outside the hands and just wiggle it around. Find where it's tight. Hang out a little bit in that spot. Move it around. Trying to loosen up those corners a little bit. Send the hips back, straighten out the front leg, a little more hamstring, or a little more hip flexor if you send them forwards. Switch sides if you haven't. Oh yeah. Wake up, body. We are getting there. Maybe taking a little long, similar time. Didn't have a whole lot of takers this morning yet. Everybody's sleeping in. Back to the first side. I'm actually gonna put that knee down. Open up a little bit. Take the elbow to the floor and then open it up. Maple. Elbow to the floor. I can't actually get my elbow to the floor. Switch sides, last one. See if we can go elbow to the floor here. Close. Wow. That's a little tight. Maybe one more there. Okay, and then for our thoracic spine rotation on this one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get prone and we're gonna go fingers on the temples, and then we're just gonna lift at the elbows. You can lift the chest a little bit as well if you want, but just lifting at the shoulders, just imagining you could do this with the arms out the sides as well. We're just imagining that back rack position, as I know that just holding the arms there is going to become uncomfortable. The upper back. On day 100, stop it. I did 100 unbroken squats, and I remember the upper back, Maple, go away. Go. The upper back being just as uncomfortable as the legs. Maple. So, a couple more of those, and we'll hop up and get a second round of squats. So feet back underneath the shoulders, hips back and down. Let's see, you could even hang out in the bottom a little bit, shove the knees forward. This right ankle doesn't want to close as much. And then we're going to do just a little bit of banded walk before we talk about our scaling options and modifications if necessary. All right. Whew. If you've got a band, we're gonna do a little monster walk here. If you don't have a band, just do it without. But if you have a band, what we're gonna do is stand on that thing, create a little tension between the feet, excuse me for yawning, and then just get it tight enough that it keeps that tension. I'm gonna sit down a little bit and just do a lateral walk. Just turning on the hips a little more. If you don't have a band, just do it without the band. Just sit down like you're, you ran out of toilet paper in the bathroom and you're doing the old walk to go get some. Hopefully your dog is not attacking you as you do so. Oh, do one more. And then we'll start talking about our celebration workout today. Maple, stop. Okay, that burns. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, can you stop doing that, please? All right, so as I may have mentioned, look at that beard, it's all over the place. This morning, the goal is to do 200 unbroken back squats. So what that means, at least for me, is just keep the bar on the back the whole time and don't put it down. It doesn't necessarily mean don't stop squatting ever. It just means try not to put it down. And that will become uncomfortable in itself. It's probably gonna take, 20 minutes-ish. So even just sitting a barbell on your back for 20 minutes probably would be a challenge in itself. So let's chat. I'll show you what the squat should kind of look like, not what it should look like, what mine should look like. And then we'll talk about some options. So personally, I'm gonna do this with a barbell on my back. And I'm just going to send the hips back and down until they come below the knees. Stand it up and squeeze the butt. Simple, simple. I might take the arms out a little bit if the shoulders start to get too uncomfortable. I'm gonna put a little bit of weight on this bar too, whether that's a good idea or not. Maybe I should just try to do it with the empty bar, but I'm going to try. If you don't like that idea, or you don't have a barbell, another option would just be grab a dumbbell or a kettlebell and either, hold it like a goblet, hold it out in front, or put it on the back. And then just anytime you want to take a break, just don't put it down. You can switch it around, put it on one shoulder, on the other. I would just suggest don't put it down, right? So you don't necessarily need to make it as uncomfortable as a barbell on the back rack. But ideally we choose something that keeps it from being just air squats. And air squats are fine as well. Like if 200 air squats would be a big workout for you, go with that. But if not, you know, see if you can hold on to something. This isn't meant to be fast. It's just meant to be, chip away at them. So let me know if we need any scaling options or modifications. If, you know, say you can't squat. Jody, maybe a box squat would be a good option for this. You know, if a squat was no good, you could do a lunge. But just something that, you know, you're gonna get uncomfortable with, working for longer than you want with, is really the idea here. So, I'm gonna, I guess, get some weight on this bar and start warming it up. You can do the same thing, or if you're just watching, make sure you hit the like button, all three of you there. Probably should have done this on a Monday, but it doesn't matter, it's day 200 today. Let's work towards it here. Part of me doesn't want to do any warm-up reps just because I want to save them all, but that seems like a bad idea. So just let me know if you need to change anything up, if you need a modification option, scaling option. Let me know. I'm going to try a few of these, take a minute, and then we're going to do it. Hopefully I don't lose count as well. That will be a important component. I think I'm going to count them out loud just for my sake. Hopefully that doesn't distract you. Okay, well, I can do the squat. All right, I'm gonna blow my nose, take off my shirt, have some water, and then we are gonna do this. So, whew, nervous. If you're watching, drop some comments, drop a like. This isn't gonna be fun, so please support, help us. All right. So I'm gonna just have the clock count up just to see how long this takes. Let me know if we need more time, if we're ready to go. Maple needs a Google account. Yeah, if I could train her to press a button, that'd be pretty nice. All right, let's do this. Where are we at here? We're about to change our chemistry for sure. All right, well, I guess there ain't nothing but to do it here. No point in procrastinating any longer. Quick sip of water. I won't likely reply to any chats here, so know that I am here, but I may not reply to you because I won't be able to see it, and who knows how this is gonna go. So, I'm gonna put the music up a little bit. I'm really nervous. All right, let's do it. Good luck, team. All right. There we go. I don't know if I need a towel on the floor. Maybe I'll put that there just in case it needs to be wiped up. See that? All right, let's do this. 10 seconds, team. 3, 2, 1. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. That's 1/5. Go out in a bag, 'cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill. 41. Life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47, 48, 49, 50. They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. 1, no games, I just do that's fact, and I don't feel no 2, shame. It's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, 3, pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me 4, about to unpack all these shit I've been chasing. 5, 56, 57, 58, 9, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 7, 78, 79, 80.
Never break, always fight, never quit, never right, play the game, win your life, have no shame.
81,
Time, feel the pain, live the grind,
82,
make a change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and
83,
climb, the only way to win at life. I never miss that fact.
84,
Big swings, hand in the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, 'cause I sing what I'm
85,
doing, get to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got
86,
time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short, so
87,
I'll live real, but how's it supposed to feel?
88, 89, 90. My upper back is killing me. 91, 92, 93, 94,
They wanna sing my name, but they holding back. They
5,
wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no
96,
games. I just do that fact, and I don't feel no shame. It's a mood you lack. I go crazy.
97,
Crazy. Track after track, I work on the
98,
the jack, right as fuel got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been
99,
chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories
100,
to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather live than be left.
101,
I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word
102,
that I said.
103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, ouch, fuck, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, fuck, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 26, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139,
it's a mood you lack. I go crazy.
140.
Track on track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, all this fuel got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in
141.
like memories after death. To be a
142.
of something you can forget. I'm
143.
every breath. I'd rather lead than be left.
144.
The seats as I spread with every word that I
145. 146. 147. 148. 149. 150. 151. 152. 153. 154. 155. 156. 157. 158. 159. 160. 161. 162. 163.
never break, always fight, never quit.
164.
Right, to the game, run it like
165.
different time. Feel the pain, live the grind, make a change in my mind.
166.
Commit and climb, the only way to win it.
167.
I never miss that fact. Taking big swings, push hand to the bat. Put me in the ring, you roll
168.
I sing what I'm doing and I bring it to the nightlight.
169. 170. 171. 172. 173. 174. 175. 176. 177.
They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say
178.
always cap. I ain't play no games. I just do that's fact, and I don't feel no shame. It's a
179.
crazy. I ain't lazy. Track on track, I work on the
180.
pass me the jack, all this fuel got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head.
181.
Memories after death. To be a
182.
of something you can forget.
183.
Every breath, I'd rather lead than be led.
184.
As I spread with every word that I said.
185. 186. 187. 188. 189. 190. 191. 192. 193. 194. Hands are numb. 195. 196. 197. 198. 199. 200. I'm gonna do one for luck. 201. My elbows.
Never break, always fight.
Oh my God. Oh. Fuck. How do we do, team? Fuck. Oh my God. I don't feel good. My elbows are wrecked. We did it. We did it. You guys there? Great job, team. My upper back went numb like halfway through there. We did it. Shit. Are you guys still going? How's it going? Now my armpit maple. No. Oh my God, I can't even bend my arm. Take your time. Sit down, walk around. Hop on a machine if you got it. Wow. Jason, 75 pounds kept pace. Walking tomorrow questionable. Amazing. Good job, Jason. That's no joke. What did you find the worst part, Jason? For me, it was just like elbows and then just the discomfort of my upper back, a little bit red. I can't get up. I don't know if I can show you the floor here, but it is extremely sweaty. You see that? It's just drenched, you can't tell. All right, if you're still going, keep it up. I'm just gonna see if I can get some of the sweat off the floor, and then we'll get a couple stretches in. I've got a couple clips of venison butchering, I think. Oh, Jason, I put a pad on the bar. Worst part was arms for sure. Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but at some points I was basically in a front rack, back rack, wide. Oh man, the elbows. Okay, let's start with that on the cool down. Unless Jody, you still going? Yaroslav, how we doing? 18 minutes. Keep it up. Give you another minute 45. Keep her going. If you're still going, let me know when you finish. Holy, that's no joke, Maple. That's no joke. We did it. I don't think we're gonna do 300 for day 300. Holy, maybe on the 1 year we'll do like a 1 rep max as opposed to 365. Let's go, Jody, Yaroslav. Shirley, you still with us? 3 people watching. This has been one of the slowest mornings. People want to avoid this one. Okay, come on, Jody, 1 minute. Let's go, Yaroslav. Oh, walking around. Keep moving, try not to sit still. Oh man. Russian writing. Okay, nice. If you go back there, Mr. Russian writing, you'll see we just did 200 unbroken back squats to celebrate day 200 of the 5 a.m. squat club. But we don't do that every day. Normally we just do, you know, a 10-minute EMOM, 2 movements, functional movements, executed high intensity, and we change it up every day. So join us, Mr. or Miss Russian writing, if you understand what I'm saying. On day 300, 300 reps total of a chipper or whatnot. Yeah, that works. We could do that. We could do that. I could try to squat 300, which probably wouldn't go so well these days. Oh. Come on, team. Jody, Yaroslav. Just over 20 minutes. Let me know how it's going. Come on, check in. You guys still there? Okay, well, you know what? I'll keep the clock running while we start to cool down. But if you're still going, keep going. Stay with it. Oh, Jody's back. Jody says done. Fantastic. What option did you use, Jody? Did you hold a barbell or dumbbell, kettlebell? What'd you go with? Yaroslav, you still going? I'll keep the clock running, don't worry. Maple, no. Stop. Stop it. Maple. Good morning, Megan. Are you at the airport? Okay, so clock is still running for you, but we are going to get in some stretches here because I am in pain. Jody, EMOM 20, 10 per minute, bell bar unloaded. Fantastic. So did you rack it every minute after your 10, or did you hold it on the back? Megan's at the airport. Did you do some squats at the airport, Megan? If you want some entertainment, Megan, you can scroll back and see the fun that was just had creating this big old puddle of sweat. All right, so when you are done, let's go ahead and get into our couch stretch. So you can take an ab mat if you got it, or a sweater or something, roll it up, put it on the floor, put your knee on that cushion or whatever you, holy moly, whatever you got. And then go ahead and step out in front. Oh my God, my foot's sliding on the wall because it's so sweaty. We'll hang out here for a little bit. Maybe at the same time you can think about turning your pinkies back towards yourself and getting a little bit of a forearm stretch as well. Megan says, happy day 200, coach. So happy to be part of this awesome group. We are very grateful to have you as well, Megan. Where are you off to today, by the way, if you're at the airport? Where are you going? Oh. Yaroslav, you still going? How we doing? Oh, we may stretch for 20 minutes. That was, I'm glad we did that, to be honest. Every once in a while, you know, doing something that you're unsure of, something that you doubt yourself on potentially, but then working through it and staying at it, I think there's a lot of value in there, right? You start to believe that you can do hard things, you know, that you can overcome challenges. And really, like, are you going to have a physical challenge or even a mental challenge like that in real life? I'd say rarely. I'd say the preparation that you get from something like that, giving yourself multiple opportunities to want to quit, but not doing it, I think there's huge value in that. We don't necessarily get many chances to do that in our real life where we want to quit, but we can push ourselves through. So doing something like that every once in a while, I think is a great opportunity. Yes, physically, but even more so just for your mental game to get comfortable being uncomfortable and getting through something, you know, something that you in some way don't know if you can do or don't believe fully. So I'm glad we did that. Would I want to do it again? No, but you know, it's one of those things that test yourself. See if you can do it. Vegas. What's in Vegas, Megan? Is that for work or just you just going to play some craps? Jody, you flew through it. Absolutely incredible. I don't know. It didn't feel like it. I think probably, you know, most of the second half. Let's switch sides, by the way, if you haven't. Most of the second half of that was just like, holy crap, let's get this done and get it off my back. Because as I was saying, the most uncomfortable part of that was literally just it sitting on my back and the elbows from being in that position for so long. Yaroslav, I'm dying. Yeah. I'm not happy that you're dying, but I'm happy that you're alive after going through that. What was it? What option did you choose, Yaroslav? Incredible. Tell us about it. Oh. Megan, a friend of mine is retiring from the military, so going to that. So is that a military function? Like, did they throw a celebration, or just your friend is just going to Vegas for fun because they're retiring? Or is this like a taxpayer-funded Vegas type thing? And are you just going for the day? What's today, Sunday? Yeah. Oh, Yaroslav, what option did you do? I want to hear about it. And then when we're done, we'll do one more stretch after this for the forearm/elbows, because I am in discomfort after that, and we'll watch a couple clips. We did, what do we got there? We finished butchering the venison, and it's all in the freezer. We actually had some venison steaks last night. And so I've got a couple little videos of us breaking down and grinding some venison with my kid. One of them. And what else do we got? Something else too. Oh, I don't even care. I'm just glad to be cooling down, feeling better. Maybe consider doing a vertical this morning. We're supposed to be having someone out to hunt, but I don't think he's gonna make it. We've got a good deal of freezing rain here. So maybe we should go vertical again. Maybe. What would a topic be that you would want to discuss on the vertical? I think we get views just by being upside down a whole lot. Ryan, good morning. Good job all. Just finished Sunday drive, way weeding in squat position. Nice. Are you gonna try this, Ryan? It was a challenge, not necessarily what you think. Not a challenge as much on the legs, as much as the upper back and the arms. But you should try it, Ryan. It is it's a serious one. Okay, we'll do one more just for the forearms here. Basically what I was saying earlier there, so fingers pointed back towards you, and you can just rock back. If you want more, an even better one would be get down, get the forearm on the floor, and then put your knee in there, and then just wiggle it around, dig it into the spots that are uncomfortable. You could do it with a dumbbell or a barbell as well, and just mash it on there. Oh, but for right now, I'm just gonna do this because that requires more work. And I am ready for water. Good idea. All right, we'll watch a couple clips while we're doing this stretch. Make sure you go back if you haven't watched and give it a go. Yeah, I'll stick it in on Tuesday strength day. Ryan, this is not a strength workout. This is definitely just a mental test slash like discomfort endurance, we'll call it. Yaroslav, 50-pound dumbbell, but only first 55. Legs are sore after Friday. So did you do the first 55 at 50 pounds and then put the dumbbell down and continue for the rest of the 200, Yaroslav? Or did you change the weight, or did you just stop after 55 reps? What was the verdict there? All right, keep it stretching, and we'll see what we got here. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. I had a guy out yesterday to do some welding. That's the bush hog that he's welding, but he did some stuff on the tractor and the snowblower. And and my daughter wanted to come out and watch. I told her don't stare at it because it's pretty bright, and you know, it could burn your eyes. So she turns around there, and then when she looks back, you can see how cute this is. She basically covers her eyes. A little Maple's trying to steal her gloves. Cover their eyes and look a little bit. Cover them. Look a little bit. Adorable. Freaking adorable, these kids. So she was getting some experience seeing about welding, learning about that. She was asking questions about what are hydraulics. And I bring this up just because, like, I didn't grow up around any of this environment, and I wouldn't have known what any of that stuff is. So I just think it's cool that she's getting exposed to things earlier and learning more about life than I did when I was young. All right, number 2, on to some deer. This is us breaking down a leg, I guess. So we're just separating muscles off the leg. There are, I don't know, 5 or so main muscles: top round, bottom round, sirloin, eye of round, and top, bottom. There's another one in there, I'm pretty sure. But we break them down. Some of them go into grind, and then some of them we cut up for steaks. But same thing, like, she's getting experience here. She's got her little plastic serrated knife there. She's getting experience with things that I never did, and exposure to, like, where does your food come from, right? This is what it really looks like. It doesn't come in a plastic package from the grocery store. And then this one may be loud. Hopefully it's not too loud. And this was last night, finishing up the grinding. I don't know if you've seen my wife in here before, but there she is. I guess you can kind of see her face too. The daughters as well. So here we are, finishing up last night. It's all packed up now. Very nice to have that in the freezer. And then, I don't know, 3 weeks or so, we will be putting the rest of the meat in the freezer. Whoa. Just give me a minute here. Standing up was, I think, a little more than I was ready for there. Wow. Okay. Got a little dizzy. Let's see. Oh, Yaroslav. 50-pound dumbbell. No, wait. Finished, but without a dumbbell. Awesome. Awesome, Yaroslav. Good job, man. Hopefully tomorrow's not a lot of squats at the gym. I'll have to check that out. But I think, well, I'll tell you in a minute, but we'll make sure that programming tomorrow here is not too leg heavy. Ryan says, more Murph or Chad-like? I say more Chad, because it's the same thing over and over again, and you're kind of just dealing with the same discomfort. Whereas Murph, at least personally for Murph, especially when unpartitioned, it's all like, hey, no. Dang it. This is what the dog does to things. I don't know if you can see that, but there is a hole in the ab mat now that she is ripping apart and taking out the foam. Don't ever get a border collie, people. Yeah, definitely more like Chad. You know, Murph, I find that, you know, like, I do a few push-ups and then I wait. And I do a few push-ups and I wait, because if I don't, I'll fail. You know, same thing with the pull-ups. It feels a little bit like the squats on Murph. But yeah, really, it's like the Murph squats is probably more what it feels like. And then obviously the, like, Chad feels pretty similar too, because you're doing the same thing over and over again. You know, it's getting uncomfortable on here. It's getting uncomfortable in your arms. There's some leg discomfort and some cardio, but it's a lot of just, like, uncomfortable, you know, a lot of discomfort. So Megan says, I wanted to be, I first saw that, I thought you wrote, I want to be an underwear model. I wanted to be an underwater welder, took years of welding in high school. Parents wouldn't let me do it, doing extremely dangerous. Yeah, isn't that one of the, like, most dangerous jobs in the world, is underwater welder? Very cool. I mean, you see videos of them, like, getting under ships and you know, getting the barnacles off and fixing holes and stuff. Pretty cool, but that's definitely something I would be terrified of. And I mean, I understand why your parents thought that. Is that something that would still interest you, Megan, if you were to, you know, think about doing, if you were to have a second life, a second job, would that be part of the consideration? All right, I'm going to start wrapping this up since we're just blabbing now. Yes, oh, very cool. Very cool. Yar says we have back squats tomorrow again. Well, this will just refresh you for it. I think you're going to feel good. So, do the work, right? This is an example here. An example of something that, stop. How do we relate this, right? When you've got something that you're working towards, if you've got a goal, if you've got a dream, like first, most people don't start, right? They just look at it and they think, well, I can't do that. It's too big, whatever. And they don't even start. But if you've gotten to the place where you have started, right? You've decided that you're going to make the best version of your life and you're going to work towards it. There are going to come times that it's not easy. This is the parallel today. This is the takeaway that in your life, be it some path you've chosen to reach a certain goal or just regular life, there are going to be times where you are tested, right? Where your willpower, your determination, your discipline come into question. And, you can hope to be ready for those times. And, when that situation arises, maybe you end up doing the right thing and maybe you end up working through it and staying with it. Or you can work on that. You can put yourself in situations that prepare you for that, where you want to quit, right? There are a lot of people that'll do, ultra marathons, and they'll do big endurance races, and they'll do challenges that you'll look at as like, why would you ever consider doing that? I mean, like Job last week trying to do 4,000 burpee pull-ups and ending up doing over 2,000, I guarantee there were, well, I know there were because I was there, but there were times during that, and there were times today that you want to quit, right? When you're feeling like, what's the point of this? I could very easily just not complete this task. And, in this case, people would know, but most of the time, nobody would know if I chose to quit at this task and not push myself through it. But it's in those moments that you become the person that is able to deal with those things and as a result achieve their goals. Because you're not going to get to the thing that you want, especially if it's, I'm going to say audacious, that's probably the wrong word, but especially if it's a big goal. If it's a goal that, a lot of people say that, a lot of people say that they would like to achieve and have, but, maybe take one step or take no steps because it's big and it's exciting. But if you've got something like that, which I think we all should, get to those places where you can test yourself and test your willpower so that when you're in that real life situation that is challenging that most people would give up on, you don't. And then life is not something full of regrets that, oh, I wish I would have done that thing. I wish I would have tested myself, challenged myself, gone for it. It becomes, hey, remember all the challenges along the way that I encountered, that I worked through and was able to, get to that result as a result of pushing through those challenges. So, it's not about being silly, right? It's not about taking a challenge and putting yourself in a position that is dangerous or, pushing yourself when you've gotten to a place where you probably should stop for whatever reason. It's about in those moments where you can, but you want to quit and you don't. So, next time you're in one of those situations, think about, hey, how is this going to affect how I talk to myself and how I believe in what I can do and what I can't do? So that's my blab for today. Know that if you've got a goal, all you need to do is work on it, because 99% of the other people who have that goal will not. And they might take the first step and that'll be it. So if you just stay with it, Alex Hormozy likes to say, if you do something for 5 years, you're going to be top 1%, right? Because most people quit well before they get to that point where, you start seeing success. So stick with that thing and you're going to be successful, because most people quit. Talia, I think Job did amazing. He didn't give up. Inspirational. Have a great day. Happy Sunday, all. Talia, did you miss the workout this morning? You missed a big one. Tasharia, good morning. Tasharia, I don't suggest you do this workout, but give a give it a go. Give at least some squats for today. We did a silly workout, you could call it, but what we're talking about here is that, there will be challenges in your life that come up, and if you've challenged yourself and surpassed those challenges in your practice, right, in your controlled environment, that when you encounter those challenges in real life, you're experienced and confident in your ability to work, iterate if things aren't going smoothly, and continue to move forward with with the right path, with whatever changes need to be made to make sure that we're moving in that right direction. But if you never get uncomfortable, if you never put yourself in a position where you would want to quit, when that situation arises in real life, you will quit because there's no experience with it, and there's just, holy crap, I don't know if I can do this. And if you've never been there and tried it, you probably won't be able to do it. You probably will quit. Not that you physically can't do it, your head will stop you. All right, so let's check what we got on tomorrow here. And then we're gonna get a roll on it. Make sure you hit that like button, team. We got the most viewers right now, 11 people watching, 9 likes. Hit that like button, hit that like button. Tell more people to come watch this fun event we just took on. Should have recorded that. And all right, tomorrow is basically all upper body. Pull-ups, burpees, handstand holds, so that we can rest the legs and lower back a little bit. Hopefully the upper body isn't too sore from holding that barbell. And it does, and it feels nice to do a little bit of upper body. The traps are feeling a little bit sore. All right, Tasharia says, I'm driving to the coast, hence spelling mistakes, but I will do this later. Awesome, enjoy. You going to the beach? Sounds like a nice time, a nice place. Tasharia, greetings, everyone. Jody, AMRAP. AMRAP. No, I don't think so. I think it's going to be EMOM. Yeah. Currently got it planned as an EMOM, but to be honest, I haven't finished programming for the week yet. I got some work to do today. We could do AMRAP though. I mean, it doesn't really make much of a difference. Do you want to choose, Jody? You want AMRAP or EMOM? Megan says, I will try to pop in tomorrow. Megan, are you back tomorrow? Are you just going for the day to Vegas? Ryan says, burpees, no. Yeah, we were just talking about this, weren't we? You're going to get to implement your new breathing strategy, Ryan. Talia, hey, Tasharia, day on the beach. What is the weather like there, Talia? I thought you were, I mean, in the UK, isn't it pretty cool as well? I mean, we're covered in ice right now. I'm maybe a little bit further north than you, but what does the beach look like right now? That's impressive. Interesting thought right now about going to the beach. I can't picture that right now. Megan, no, I get back Wednesday. Oh, wow. Sounds like a pretty long, nice little getaway, nice little vacation. Ryan, thumbs up. Exactly. And really, like, the burpees, pretty functional, pretty necessary. You might as well practice it. As long as you go to the floor, right? Jody, Monday's been AMRAPs. I'll do whatever is planned. Well, remember, my planning is nothing, nothing important, nothing special. As long as we're varying it and we're not doing the same thing over and over again, I am always open to programming input. So if you have a preference, just let me know, and we can always play around with that stuff. I am open to anything. I wonder if there's like a big red mark on my back there. You see it? Does that look terrible? I have to go back and look at that. Oh, all right. Then I get to see Jody Saturday. Oh, that's Herdfest next weekend, eh? Sweet. All right. Well, let's call her a day here. And if you did this, definitely keep moving around a little bit today. Try not to sit still too much. Maybe get a nice hot bath and get your work in. Get your homework done towards your goals. Eat real foods, whole foods that come from the ground, not from animals, not from a package in a factory. And then we'll see you tomorrow. because we will be set after this fantastic Sunday. So have a great morning. Have a great day. A wonderful sleep. Get to bed early. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, team. Hit that like button before you go. Later.